Hi guys, Cargrash here, and today I'm getting back into something I kind of started the channel with. I know the first couple of videos, most of you probably haven't even seen, but in those I was kind of testing out a few, like, oddball art things I had seen. And I figured I'd kind of go back and use up the rest of those materials so they aren't just sitting around here not being used. Oh, and also if the mic sounds a little weird, I am still messing around with it, trying to tweak the settings for, the kind of content that I put out. So it's gonna be a bit of a process. We'll see how well that sticks. Anyway, so the paper you see I have here is called Yupo paper, I believe. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And what you do is you take the Yupo paper, and then you take an alcohol ink that you may or may not have. I'm not assuming everybody has, alcohol inks available to them. And you just kind of dot the color on. Now, because the paper is super kind of plasticky and doesn't really absorb the ink, just kind of spreads along the top of it, or like, at least I guess I should say it does absorb it, but very, very, very slowly, because it's not a porous paper. And if I can get this open, yeah, they haven't been used in such a long time that they're kind of drying on there, but the lids are drying to them, but I should just be able to dot the color on there. You can see it's starting to bloom and spread. Here. I don't want to, shift it too much. You just kind of mess with the color until you get something you like. Like I said, it's been a long time since I messed with any of this, so. See if I can spread down towards bottom of the page. Looks like it's a good good thing I got them all out, because it looks like they're drying super quick, and they're also alcohol inks. That makes sense, but I feel like they're drying a little faster than they normally did, which is not the best, especially when you're trying to get them to react and bloom and all that fancy stuff. dark blue. Now that's mixing. Oh yeah, kind of forgot something. Be right back. Alright, back. Just a little bit of paper towel to sop up the extra. Let's see if we can get this to react a little more. Get some. Went a little crazy there, but I want it to react and shift and move. And a lot of this is just experimenting and see what sticks and what you like. So I'm pretty sure you can't really control what all this does. Kind of hard to tell. The camera doesn't want to. Camera isn't really displaying the correct colors. This is really nice dark blue. See if we can't. A little more reaction. Right. Of course, screen doesn't want to pick up on it. See if I can get this a little closer for you guys. Yeah, the camera's kind of having a hard time picking up these really dark blues and kind of deep violets almost, so yeah, I think I'm going to set this off to the side to fully dry while that's doing that. Get another one going. And we'll see about finishing up using up the last of the Yupo paper. now I guess if you're a kind of a new subscriber, you'll know exactly why my cutting board looks the way it does. Not cutting board, but I mean technically it's a cutting mat board, but yeah, supposed to make trims on it, but I just use it because it's a nice solid, stick surface, and I don't have to worry about coloring my desk. Hey guys, guess we'll get right into the next one. Alright, right into it. Get an idea for this one as well. Finish up using the last of this. And what is it? Ocean green. Camera thinks it's a nice blue, but it's actually like this light green. Yeah, let's see. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the display the correct color in any sort of reasonable time, so guess I'll just have to color correct them at the end and show you. I'm also gonna scan them in for keeping a record of them. Though I guess a pretty good question to you guys would be, what if you do recordings and you record with a camera? Is there any particular camera you recommend? I kind of just been sticking with my webcam one here because I can just record directly to my computer and not have to worry about space, but I've noticed that it's not the best at, getting colors correct, getting the lighting just right. I know I can apply filters in OBS, but I figured I would ask just in case there was any experts watching that end up watching this that might know kind of a not good alternative, but just a good camera to go to that isn't too expensive, that maybe I can record directly to my computer with, because I know a lot of them use SD cards. Anyway, question's over. Back to messing with color. I'll let that set aside and we'll get on to the next one. Alright. Back. And do one last one. Now, I don't know how well this is gonna turn out, but I guess that's kind of what experimenting's all about. Yeah, man. If you're wondering where the color is, there isn't any. It's supposed to be a black. I'm gonna see if I can't get plumes of color to kind of spread through it. So at least that's the hope anyway. Guess we're gonna do the same with the red. Obviously it's kind of a little too hard to see. Give it a few moments for everything to mix. I'm gonna paper towel it up. Alright, moment of truth, guys. Let's see. Not gonna lie, that's kind of what I was hoping to have happen, and have it spiderweb black through the red. But I want a little more red in there instead of pink. And unfortunately, using like the paper towel method, that it'll lose a lot of that color. So. Oop. Got a little too pink up there. Oop. And of course, camera doesn't want to focus on that very well. Looks pretty cool. if I could just get it up off the desk. Come in. Not desk, but don't need it gluing itself to. Looks pretty awesome. Oh, looks kind of cool too. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good spot to set that one. So, yeah, so I'm gonna have to let that dry separately. But yeah, I'm gonna see about letting them dry, getting them kind of scanned into the computer, maybe color corrected, and you should hopefully see them up on screen here as I'm talking. But anyway, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed my little play around with alcohol inks. I've been kind of in the creative and artsy mood as of late. I don't know what kind of kicked it off, but I'll take it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.